I'm wrapping up this letter that I wrote you. Maybe it's the only way to go through. I won't lose myself for anybody. I'm not sorry. Yeah. Though it hurts, I only wish you blessings. When intuition talks, you gotta listen. I won't lose myself for anybody. I'm not sorry. Yeah. 'Cause you build me up to break me down. Never respect the love you found. And I had a voice inside the back of my mind. I always knew it deep down. You don't deserve me, babe, I won't lie. Got no more tears to cry. Oh, no looking back this time. 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 Running from the truth was getting reckless. In your arms I never felt protected. Oh. 'Cause you don't deserve me, babe, I won't lie. Got no more tears to cry. Oh. No looking back this time. 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 No looking back this time.
Evening. Let me just put a different background on. Hang on. Why haven't I got a different background? Can I use that? No, I'll use that. Evening. Okay. Liverpool here right now is a joke club. Everybody is going crazy right now. Media is all over the place. Media is obviously on the side of Slot. This is the main reason why Mo Salah's probably come out with the comments that he's come out with. I've called the show Salah or Slot. I've got a poll there as well if you want to do it. It'd be interesting to find out what people think. Look, at the end of the day, Salah's only doing what we think. Salah's only doing what we're thinking. He's the guy who's got the balls to come out and say it how it is. I've got a fucking lot of respect for that. I'm sorry. Like, I know there's a lot of people that are saying that you don't air your dirty laundry and you shouldn't expect to start and all of this stuff, but seriously, like, is there anyone better than Mo to get you out the shit? Is there anyone better than Mo to score a last minute winner? Like, seriously? Like, is there anybody in our team that could do more than Mo? Like, I'm asking you the question because there seems to be so many people that are on Mo's back. And I'm like, he's our guy. Like, he's the guy that's been there, done it, won the T-shirt, should have won 2 Ballon d'Ors. He's the guy. He's been with us 10 years. He's been with us through the fucking trenches. Like, he's been with us when there was no midfield. He's been with us when there was no defence. He's been with us when we were doing some weird inverting shit for God knows how long. He's been with us when Trent didn't defend. He's been with us when fucking Jurgen Klopp lost like 6 games in a row. Like, he's done it. He's bought the T-shirt. Like, if anybody's got the right to come out and say enough is enough, this guy can't manage the team. His man management is ass. I've been thrown under the bus. If anybody has got any right at Liverpool to be able to come out and say exactly what he wants, he is the guy that can. Ali is the guy that can. Virgil is the guy that can. Robbo is the guy that can, because they have been there and done it and been through the trenches. But Mo's been there before all of them. Mo was there before all of them. Like, Mo was there. Mo was there before the lot. Like, he can say whatever he fucking wants. And guess what? People listen. People listen. And I love Virgil van Dijk. I really do. He's a great player, brilliant human being. But I'm sorry. No one's listening to him. No one's listening to him. People listen to Mo. People listen to Mo. And you don't think that FSG heard him. You don't think that Michael Edwards heard him. And I know there's all that stuff about from Paul Joyce saying, oh, they're backing their manager. They have to. They have to. They appointed the guy. But you don't think they are looking for a new guy behind the scenes. You don't think that Julian Nagelsmann hasn't had a phone call. You don't think that Oliver Glasner hasn't had a phone call. They've all been contacted. You don't think Steven Gerrard's been mooted as the interim manager? Of course he has. Of course he has. Arne Slot has done a fucking disgraceful job at Liverpool this season. It's been horrendous. Look, has anybody actually sat there and wondered, honestly, why Arne Slot wasn't given a new contract after he won the league? Because Jurgen was. Jurgen got a 6-year deal. Has anybody actually sat there genuinely and gone, hang on a minute, why wasn't Arne Slot given a new deal at the end of the season? Like, why didn't that happen straight away? Because there was probably moments where Hughes and Edwards probably went, hang on a minute. Should we give this guy a new contract yet? Or should we give him another 6 months? Just to see if he can blend this new squad. Just to see if he can work with these new players. All I'm saying is, it looks like potentially that's the reason why. And they've been proven right, because He can't manage big egos. He can't manage big players. He has this real problem with not being able to drop Dutch players, which is a big problem because two of our worst players this season happen to be Dutch in Ryan Gravenberch and Cody Hapko. You can say what you want about Virgil, but Virgil's been really good half of the season. Virgil's been bad because everybody else around him has been bad. And he just happens to be in the middle of all the shit. In the middle of all the shit. Who plays directly in front of Virgil? Alexis McAllister, every single game. Who plays next to Virgil? Ibrahim Konate, my God. And who plays on the opposite side? Well, he's had either Robbo, who's an absolute car crash, or he's had Kirkes, who looks like he's about 5 years old. And then he's had a new goalkeeper. Virgil's not getting out of this one easy, but Virgil's had a lot of change around him. And Mo Salah's missing Trent. We know that. Mo Salah's then had centre midfielders as right backs. That's down to the manager. That's not down to the players. That's down to the manager when he's had right backs available. And then he's also had Ryan Gravenberch, who's absolute dog shit. And Mo's also being asked to defend. Like everybody can sit there all day long and they can sit there and look at the numbers and they can go, oh, the eye test, Mo doesn't do any tracking back. Mo does tracking back. Mo runs a lot. Mo does a lot of challenges. I can show you the numbers. This is something which everybody needs to get out of their heads now. Because last season, yes, he said in an interview at the end of the season and said, yeah, Arnie said I didn't have to do any defending. So I worked more on attacking. But he still has to defend this season. And he has been. And he has been. The problem isn't 22 players. The problem is one individual. And it's the manager. And we can look at a million things. Like, honestly, we could go through so many things with a fine-tooth comb. Like, okay, shall we talk about the last 3 games about man management? Should we just talk about the last 3 games about man management? Okay, first of all, this is supposed to be our easy run. This was supposed to be the easy run. We were playing teams that were 19th, 17th. And then we played another team that had just been promoted that didn't score many goals. Okay. Sunderland don't score many goals. All right. Would you play your best striker against those teams? Would you play Mo Salah against Sunderland, Leeds, Nottingham Forest, West Ham? Would you play your guy against them? Yes, you would. Yes, you would. You would play him. And the reason why you play him is because Mo has scored a bag full of goals against those teams. Bags of goals. Bags of goals. We beat Leeds 6-1 not that long ago. Mo Salah scored a lot of goals in that game. We've beaten teams consistently over the years. Mo scores a lot of goals. Oh, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to take him out of the team completely. Okay. You took him out of the team for West Ham. Yeah? You beat West Ham. You put him back in the team afterwards. When you go to play Sunderland at home, you put him back in the team. You proved your point. You proved your point that Mo can be dropped. You proved your point. But then you dropped him again. And now people are talking. And everybody was so confident that the reason why we lose games is because Mo Salah plays in them. Everybody, the media, all the ex-Liverpool players, everybody was on the bandwagon. Like there was some kind of fucking agenda that was already set up. And you don't think Mo sat there and went, hang on a minute. This is seriously something against me. like after what I've done for this club, and everybody's saying, oh, the reason why Arne Slot is a shit manager, the reason why Liverpool have been shit all season is because Mo Salah can't score goals. Well, I'm sorry, but Mo Salah scored goals. And Mo Salah's also created more chances than anybody else in the team. And he's played 3 less games than a lot of them. Okay. Man management up your arse. Then what do you do in the game against Sunderland? You drag Cody Gakpo off because he was crap. You drag him off. He was crap against West Ham, by the way. He was absolutely garbage against West Ham. He scored a goal because, it was in the 92nd minute. Half of West Ham's team was up the other end of the pitch trying to score. And their defender had a brain fart. And somehow the ball managed to go through him. From a terrible cross by Gomez, by the way. Go and watch it back. So what? Cody was shit in that game. Cody was shit against Sunderland. And then he gets dragged off at half-time. Who comes on? Mo Salah. Mo Salah had more touches than Cody. He created more chances than Cody. He done more than Cody in the Sunderland game. Yeah, he did more than Cody in the Sunderland game. Guess what? We went behind to Sunderland. Okay, we then equalised. And what happened in that game? Chiesa saved Arne Slot's job. Saved his job with a 60-yard run from the halfway line to clear the ball off the line. Shall we talk about man management? Shall we talk about man management in that game? Who got to play the next game against Leeds away? Was it Salah? Was it Chiesa? Or was it Cody? Oh, yeah, it was Cody. Cody started that game after the game he had against Sunderland where he got dragged off at halftime. Seriously. And you're talking to me, you're talking to Mo about treatment of your players. Mo watched that happen. Mo got dumped onto the bench again. And you don't think Mo could have come on at halftime against Leeds? And the question is, genuine question, who are you dropping Mo Salah for? Who are you dropping Mo Salah for? Because you're Mo Salah now. You're a striker. Yeah, you're the best striker in the world last season. You're the guy who scored more goals than anyone else in the Premier League last season. Yeah, and you're going to Leeds away, who are shit. They're shit. They're 19th in the table. They concede fucking tons of goals. They are crap. Okay. You're on the bench with the guy who scored the second amount of goals in the Premier League. You're sat next to Alexander Isak. So not only did Cody Gakpo get dragged off in the Sunderland game at home, which Ekitike didn't play in, by the way, you're then sat on the bench next to the guy who scored the second amount of goals in the Premier League last season. So we literally had 2 players that scored 50 goals more in the Premier League last season. And we're playing Leeds away, and they didn't start. They didn't start. And you had Mo Salah and you had Alexander Isak both sat on the bench. And they didn't start. Chiesa didn't even come on. Chiesa didn't even get a start. We're talking about man management. Okay, so you're Mo Salah and you sat there going, all right, okay, I didn't play against West Ham. Who played in my position against West Ham? It wasn't even a striker. Mo Salah got dropped for a central midfielder. Let that sink in. Mo Salah wasn't dropped for a striker that was in form, that was scoring loads of goals. Mo Salah was dropped for a midfielder. Mo Salah was dropped for a player that doesn't play in his position. So that's called being a shit manager, being a terrible manager, because that is dropping one of the greatest players in the world, quite possibly number one, number two in the greatest ever player in my lifetime for Liverpool. I can't break between Mo Salah and Steven Gerrard. It's really difficult. But in my heart of hearts, I'm probably picking Mo because I've seen Mo more. But I went to games when Gerrard played. So it's the feeling of being in the crowd with Gerrard. Mo is a lot on the telly. I've been to a few Mo Salah games, like quite a few, but it was on the telly with him mostly. But he got dropped for a midfielder. And then what happened in the next game against Sunderland? Oh, yeah, he got dropped for a midfielder again. Oh, and then what happened in the Leeds away game? Oh, yeah, he got dropped for a midfielder again. So Mo's been dropped for a central midfielder 3 times. And we all have to bear in mind, how did that central midfielder play in those 2 games? West Ham away and Sunderland at home. Dominic Szoboszlai was shit. Dominic Szoboszlai was shit in those games. Like, he was shit in those games. So Mo Salah sat there on the bench going, okay, I've been dropped. I've been dropped from midfielder. Weird. And the midfielders played badly in both those games. And so has the striker that's playing on the right-hand side. But he continues to get picked. How does Mo Salah feel? Like, you have to have this conversation because this isn't just an ego thing. This is a manager thing. This is a management of a player thing. This is why Mo Salah said to the manager, why have you dropped me? And he didn't get an answer. What was his answer if he was going to give him one? Oh, yeah, I've dropped you because I want to play a midfielder there. But you didn't change the formation, boss. Dominic Szoboszlai still played wide. He still played where Mo Salah plays. But he's not Mo Salah. So he didn't create anything and he didn't score. Did he? He didn't do any of those things. What did he do in the game mostly? Fucking defend. Most of the games, he basically stood where Gomez was as well. And the pair of them got in each other's way. Watch the game back. West Ham was dreadful. Sunderland was dreadful. So then you come away to Leeds and you drop him again. You drop him again. And you play Cody Gakpo, who had an absolute stinker again. An absolute stinker. And I get it that Ekitike scored 2 goals. But Ekitike was shit in the game as well. I'm sorry. He was. He didn't do anything apart from those 2 chances. One of them was given to him by Roden, which was just a terrible pass. And he just ran through and scored against the goalkeeper. And the other one, I'm not being funny, but the goalkeeper made that a goal. Because if the goalkeeper had left it, it would have gone right past him. It would have gone right past him. And more for that goal, I've got to give a lot of credit to Conor Bradley, who didn't play in Mo's position. He was a right back. So Mo would have provided that chance probably if he'd have been on the pitch. I'm sorry, but it's just awful. I'm just going to do the super chats. 2 seconds. Also, big up Ryan or Ryan. Ryan. You're my favorite. Always telling the truth. Thanks, buddy. Really appreciate it. Really appreciate it. Appreciate the support. And also, big up Vic. Thank you so much for the memberships. Thank you for the memberships, mate. Thank you so much for the memberships. Regular Scouse Kid, you're now a member. Please renew. Okay, so I'm not going to answer any of your stuff unless you send me a super chat, because I don't want to get into an argument with anybody. Genuinely don't, and I also don't want to answer somebody's message if it's not a super chat, with my comments, because then I might end up offending some of the other people, because I'm not being funny, but there's a lot of Liverpool fans who are just like Liverpool right now, and they're pussies. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if I've hurt your feelings, but how are you accepting what is happening to Liverpool right now? How are you actually accepting it? Like, have we suddenly just gone from a title-winning team that won't put up with any shit, needs to have the best, to mediocre? Because that's what it feels like now. It feels like a lot of fans, they're just okay with it. Like, are you just okay with that? Like, shall we just look at that again? Is that okay? What is it? Lost to Palace, lost to Chelsea, lost to Manchester United, lost to Brentford, beat Aston Villa only because they gave us some goals, basically. We could have been 2-0 down in the first 20 minutes. Just go and watch the game back. Like, there's no games where we've actually won properly and deserved it. Like, there really isn't. Lost to Man City, lost to Forest, beat West Ham. Who cares? West Ham are shit. Drew to Sunderland, drew to Leeds. Oh, and by the way, we've got Inter Milan next, and we've got Brighton after that. Do you really think we're going to win any of those games? Do you really think we're going to win any games? Like, did anybody think that we were going to beat Leeds? Like, even when it went to 2-1, it was still 2-1. Like, we seem to have this thing where, oh, Konate's to blame for everything. Konate fucked up and gave away a penalty. But it was still 2-1. It was still 2-1. We didn't do anything. We didn't do anything to defend. There was no shouting from the touchline. Like, there was none of this, and keep it tight, like protect your lead or do anything about it from the manager. Nothing. It was flat. It was pointless. It was rubbish. Nothing happened. No change. And then they scored again. Do we have to review the game? Do we have to look back at the timelines of what happened in this game? Because I think we do. So let's go and do it. Let's go and look at how this man manager, who's amazing, completely worked this game, and we got an amazing draw out of it. We got an amazing draw against Leeds away. Yay! Yay! Where are Leeds in the table? Where are Leeds in the table? Leeds are 16th. Well, they weren't 16th. Well, yeah, they were 16th, actually. No, they were 17th. They were 17th when we played them. Okay, so let's look at the timeline. We'll just look at the game. Like, why not just look at the game? Should we just do that? Should we just look at the game? Okay, so just let's have a look at what happened, okay? So we're going to do a timeline of the game. All right, just so people remember what happened. Okay, so let's have a look at all the events. Yeah? Let's have a look at all the events. Okay. So let's start with the game. Yeah, let's start with the second. Should we go with the second half? Because the first half was just shit. Yeah, nothing really happened in the first half. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to bring the screen up, and we're going to have a look at the second half, because the first half was shit. Like most games this season, first half was shit. Okay, so let's have a look. So we came out. We came out at the second half. Yeah. So we came out of the second half, and the first thing that happened is Conor Bradley got a yellow card. Okay, so that's the first thing that happened in the second half. Conor Bradley got a yellow card, which means he's now banned for the Brighton game. So well done, Conor Bradley. Well done, fucking idiot. Stupid foul. So you got a yellow card. Sorry, that was at the end of the first half. Conor Bradley got a yellow card. That was like the last kick of the Last kick of the game. First half. Okay, second half. Liverpool started on the front foot. Liverpool started on the front foot because Curtis Jones and Florian Wirtz pressed the shit out of Leeds. Came out really firing, and the pair of them pressed them really high. Okay. Joe Roden Roden gave the ball to Ekitike. Ekitike scored. Okay, that was it. 1-0. Then there was a cross. Dominic Szoboszlai pressed their player. The ball then fell to Connor Bradley. Connor Bradley then put a ball around the corner. It was almost like it was touch and go whether he was offside or not. And then Ekitike scored as the goalie deflected it out onto Ekitike. Okay, so he bounced off the goalie onto Ekitike, and Ekitike scored. 2-0 up. Okay, 2-0 up. Then the goalkeeper got injured. Then there was a corner conceded by Canate. Calvin-Lewin was offside. There was a foul. There was Kirkes wins a free kick. Calvin-Lewin got fouled. Curtis Jones wins a free kick. Then Calvin-Lewin misses a header. Then Bogle's offside. Then they make some substitutions. Gonto comes on, changes the game because he wins the penalty. Aronson comes on, changes the game because he makes them more attacking. And Tanaka comes on, changes the game because he gets the equaliser. Then there's a big chance from Cody Hapko. Remember this, big chance to win the game 3-0 there and then. Done. Game's over. Game's over with that chance that Cody had. Goalie saves it. Goalie saves it when Cody should have scored. He's clean through, one-on-one with the goalkeeper. He's clean through, one-on-one with the goalkeeper. Do you reckon Mo Salah would have scored that? Probably. Anyway. Now, this is where it all goes drastically wrong. This is where it all goes drastically wrong. This is our manager. This is our coach. This is the guy that everybody's backing. All those idiots that go, oh, we won the league. Oh, he won us the league. He's the guy. Yeah, he made 2 shit substitutions, really shit substitutions. So he took Connor Bradley off. By the way, Connor Bradley's banned for the next game. So why he couldn't have just played is beyond me. But he took him off. And then he took Alexis McAllister. Then he took Florian Wirtz off, who was pressing the shit out of their team. Took them off. Guess what happened? Canate missed a fucking sitter with his head. We've seen that one. And then Canate gives away a penalty. Calvin-Lewin scores the penalty. Then they are right in the ascendancy. They are right in the ascendancy then. So from 73 minutes, it took 2 minutes from their penalty to their second goal, which was the equaliser. It took 2 minutes. 2 minutes. You didn't bring on another player. You didn't take a striker off. Why didn't you do that? Why didn't you take the sting out of the game? What? Why? Why didn't you bring Endo on when they got a goal back? Why didn't you go, you know what? Fuck this. We're under the cosh. They've just scored a penalty. I'm going to take Canate off for a start. That might have helped because he was awful. And then move Gomez into centre-back and move Dominic Szoboszlai or Curtis Jones into your right-back position, which you've done all season. But you didn't do it this time. You didn't do it this time, did you? You just left it. Just stood there. It's a penalty. We conceded a goal. So you left it. 2 minutes later, they equalised. Virgil van Dijk then missed another sitter. Virgil van Dijk, I genuinely have no idea how many open goal headers Virgil van Dijk has now missed from set pieces. I really have no idea. But they're stacking up. Canate then fouled. Aronson then wins a free kick. Dominic Szoboszlai then scores. Leeds just completely capitulated because they were trying to attack and win. They were trying to win the game. Like, they were all up there trying to score. And we broke on them. And Dominic Szoboszlai scored a goal. Brilliant. That's us 3-2 up. Virgil van Dijk then got a yellow card for a dumb tackle. Tanaka had a shot which Alisson saved. We already had the warning. Then Dominic Szoboszlai fouled. Then Gudmundsson wins a free kick. Then the manager decides, and this is the one that really baffles me. This one really baffles me. You take Cody Gakpo off, yeah, and you bring Wataru Endo on, who hasn't played any football this season. No football this season. So you bring a guy on who's barely kicked a football all season, and you throw him into the midfield, and you basically give up 10 yards. You give up all the yardage you've ever had in the game. And then you take off Hugo Ekitike, who's on a hat-trick. He's on a hat-trick to bring Alexander Isak on. For how many minutes? Like, why? What is that substitution for? I have no idea what that substitution... What is Alexander Isak going to do in 4 minutes? What's he going to do? Like you bring Mo Salah on. If anyone, you bring Mo Salah on. Like, you bring Mo Salah on, who's a wide player, who can play wide, and then you can tuck Szoboszlai into midfield. But you didn't. You kept Szoboszlai as your right winger. And you could have literally put Gomez in the centre-back position and had 3 at the back. Like, there are so many things you could have done. But you put the traffic cone on and you put the guy who has no mobility or speed in the midfield. Why? Why? You gave the game away with those 2 stupid substitutions that did nothing but make us drop 5 yards. And then what happens? Dominic Szoboszlai gave a free kick away. Gudmundsson won a free kick. There was a chance that was saved by Aronson. They made a substitution. They then put a striker on and took a defender off because they were going for it. Dominic Szoboszlai won another free kick. Then there was 9 minutes added, and then Gomez fouled. Gonto wins a free kick. Gomez gets a yellow card for a bad foul because Gomez is all over the place. He's all over the place now. They are completely in our half the whole game now. They then took off a defender, brought on, I can't work out whether he was a defender or a midfielder. Gomez then gave away a stupid corner. If you remember how stupid the corner was. Do you remember how stupid that corner was that Gomez gave away? When the goalkeeper was ready to catch it and Gomez headed it. Calvert-Lewin then gets a header blocked. Then Kerkez gives away another stupid corner. Look at that corner, because that was another stupid corner. And then they score. And then Alexander Isak misses a chance that probably could have won the game, if I'm completely honest. Like, it was a free header. It was a free header from a Kerkez cross. And the game's done. And that's our manager. That's our manager. That's our guy. That's genuinely our guy. Like, that's it. That's our guy. And I just wanted to show you this as well, because I found this really, I wouldn't say interesting. I would say probably disturbing. But so this is the form table. This is the form table for the Premier League. Liverpool have the 17th worst form in the Premier League. But you want to keep this manager. Yeah. Yeah, you want to keep him. Yeah, you want to back Slot. But look at the teams who have form that's really bad. One of them's Leeds that we drew against. One of them's Nottingham Forest that we got our arses handed to us at Anfield against. One of them's West Ham. One of them's Sunderland. One of them's Brentford. And we're not even in the top 10 now. Like, we are absolutely fucking atrocious. It is just beyond. How am I going on the football terrace and the people in the chat are defending getting draws against fucking Leeds United and bloody Sunderland? Like, seriously, there is people defending this. Why are you defending it? Like, what? Why? This is unacceptable. Liverpool do not draw against fucking teams that just come up. And it's okay. And it's okay when you're having the easy run. The easy run for us has been the worst run. And I said this a long time ago. Playing the likes of Leeds and Sunderland and potentially Brighton and Fulham's and teams like that, where everybody thinks, oh, yeah, that's an easy 2 points. Nottingham Forest, yeah, it's an easy 3 points. No, it's not. No games are easy with this manager. No games are easy with this manager. Not when he comes out and talks about like long ball's a problem. Low block's a problem. Like, oh, we have to score a wonder strike, or we have to score a set piece to beat a low block. What the fuck are you talking about, mate? What are you talking about? Like, oh, Alexander Isak isn't playing well because he hasn't got Jacob Murphy. Well, he doesn't play for us, Jacob Murphy. So find a fucking way. Find a way. Oh, but Cody's fine. Yeah, he's fine. He's done nothing wrong. Just carry on playing him. Chiesa's not starting. Well, Chiesa's not starting because they didn't buy him. Canate, oh, he's always at the scene of the crime. You keep on fucking putting him there. You keep on picking him and putting him in the scene of the crime. Gravenberch gets off again. Nothing. Didn't say nothing about Gravenberch. Gravenberch was at fault for 2 goals against Leeds. Nothing. Cody Gapco pulled out of tackles against Sunderland. Gravenberch pulls out of tackles against Leeds and Sunderland. Gravenberch is at the scene of the crime as well, mate. You're not gonna talk about him. Nah, you're not, are you? Because you're not going to talk about Dutch guys, are you? Nah. Not going to talk about Virgil van Dijk, are we? No. I just can't believe how bad we are. I can't believe it. And we're a laughingstock. We're a laughingstock. Daniel Farke was asked if he thought Liverpool were vulnerable from set pieces. I was always confident. Like, managers are literally taking the piss out of our manager on a regular basis. On a regular basis. And you have to ask the question. You genuinely have to ask the question. Like, why are we putting up with it? And This is the Anfield rap, by the way, John Gibbons. If you leave one of the biggest players in the world out for 3 games in a row and don't even bring him on, it's going to get a reaction. It's either extremely naive or exactly what they wanted. I don't believe it's what they wanted. And I'll tell you the reason why with a couple of things, okay? So this is actually from Paul Joyce. So in 2024, before Jurgen announced he was leaving, Mo Salah spoke out after a West Ham game, and that came in the final throes of Jurgen Klopp's reign, and it subsequently became an open secret that Salah would have considered leaving then had Klopp not already decided to depart in the summer, having been left exhausted by the modern game. Okay, so let me break this down to you. Mo Salah would have left Liverpool if Jurgen Klopp would have continued because it wasn't working. We weren't challenging. He wasn't doing enough. Jurgen's tactics weren't working with this inverted shit. This feels like it's another nudge. Look, if you don't get rid of this guy, I'm out of here. That's what it feels like to me. That's genuinely what it feels like to me. I feel like this is a dressing room discussion that's happened. Has he saved his job? Has he saved his job? Because all of this is all over the media. And look, you can talk about anything you fucking want. Like, there's so many social media accounts and so many like Sky Sports and NBC and CNBC and TalkSport. Everybody's talking about it. Queven Gallagher did an interview recently and said he is the hardest working person in the team. He's incredibly humble. Like, Mo Salah is a dog. Like, Mo Salah does the graft. Like, if he hasn't got anyone, if he's watching other people shirk, then that's probably the fucking reason why. And then you got this idiot. More idiot comments by fucking Arnie. The penalty wasn't a chance, but we made it a chance for them. This guy, man, this guy just infuriates me. I can't deal with just the total incompetence from this guy. Mo Salah's never experienced this. But we didn't do anything in those games to actually warrant his substitute, his being sat on the bench. Like, it's the team game. This guy, players to complete the most clearances in top 5 leagues. Look at some of the teams. Crystal Palace, Brentford, Fulham, Burnley, Brighton, Liverpool this season. We are under siege. We are under siege because of the tactics. Because it doesn't work. And we also have to have a conversation about this. It's the 23rd game of the season, and Hugo Ekitike is the first Liverpool player to score more than 1 goal in a game. Like, what the fuck are we doing here? Like, what are we doing here? Like, we've literally spent 450 million. And Hugo Ekitike is the first player to score a brace. Like, this is it's just unacceptable. And it's all It's all to do with the coaching. And it's to do with lads that just don't put the effort in. Like James Milner averaged 13 kilometres per game. Gravenberch, McAllister, not doing enough work. Not doing enough work. Not doing enough running. Not working hard enough. And that's all I've got to say. You disrespect the king, you disrespect the fan base. And Arnie's disrespect the king. He's done exactly what Brendan Rodgers did. He's done exactly what Graham Souness did. And there's only one way this goes. There's only one way this goes. I already think they're looking at a manager. I already think they've contacted managers. And right now, go and get me this guy. Go and get me this guy right now. Go and get me this guy. He's got Palace into 4th place. He hasn't spent a fucking penny. He hasn't spent a penny. Who's he signed? Who's he signed? He signed some fucking kid from France. Like, he's not spent a penny. And he's got Palace in 4th place. And he's also beaten Liverpool 3 times this season. Go and get me that guy. He's out of contract in the summer. And I'll tell you what, I need someone to come to fucking Liverpool and tell these players to fucking book their ideas up. Because we're all sat there complaining that the players aren't doing the work. Well, the coach isn't asking them to do the work. That's what looks like it. It looks like the coach hasn't got the balls to ask them to do the work. Do you think this guy will do it? Do you think this guy will demand the best? Do you think this guy will demand the work rate and the effort? Because there's rumours now that Johnny Heitinger was the guy that got on with all the team. Johnny Heitinger was the person that had the relationship with the players. And Arnie was just the face. That's what it looks like. And you can say what you want, whether Arnie's tactics worked or whether Heitinger's tactics worked or whether it was just fucking Jurgen's. Whether it was just Jurgen's that carried on going. Because we don't do what we did last season. We don't play the way we played last season. We don't run as much. Oh, but we have the best possession. Oh, great. The only reason you don't like Oliver is because he fucking put his foot down and kept his best player. I respected that. I had a lot of respect for that. I had a lot of respect for that. But I wouldn't mind a guy that knows how to fucking play in the Premier League. I wouldn't mind a guy who just knows how to keep his team from conceding goals. Like, we have conceded as many goals as we've scored. Like, we've conceded over 50 goals in 2025. There's only one way this ends up. And right now, Liverpool are on target for about 54 points, which isn't even going to get us into the Europa League. We're not even going to get into the Europa League. And if you go into the Europa League, you might as well kiss the league goodbye for the next season. That's what you might as well do. You might as well just kiss the league goodbye because you can't play Thursdays. You can't play Thursdays and put a challenge in. And Dominic Szoboszlai, do you think this guy's going to hang around if Slot stays? Do you really think he's going to hang around if Slot stays? Do you really think he's going to sign a new contract? Do you really think so? And if you watch the Sunderland game, Dominic Szoboszlai was hugging Mo Salah and talking to Mo Salah because Dominic Szoboszlai doesn't understand why he is having to play in Mo Salah's position, because that isn't his natural position. And he doesn't understand why Mo Salah's been dropped either, because he was asked in an interview what's going on at Liverpool, and he said what happens in the dressing room stays in the dressing room. Dominic Szoboszlai is being used consistently. He's been a great player for us this year, but he will break. The manager will break him. He will be broken if he carries on getting played over and over and over again. And I also want to show you this because Fabrizio Romano, there's been no Saudi bids. And Mo Salah doesn't want to go to Saudi Arabia. Mo Salah doesn't leave the club unless there's someone to buy him. I mean, you can all sit there and say, oh, Salah out, and Salah this and Salah that. But Salah has to go somewhere. Salah has to be paid the £400,000 a week that we're paying him. Salah has to go somewhere. The club has to pay for Salah. Like, doesn't just magic. It's not just magic. Saudi isn't just going to arrive out of nowhere. Like, Mo needs to go there. Mo has to want to go there, and he doesn't want to go to Saudi Arabia. He does not want to go to Saudi Arabia. And do we have to break down Mo's actual comments? Because Mo said he wanted to stay at Liverpool for the rest of his career. That's what he said in his comments. He said he was given promises last season, and that's why he signed a new deal, and they've been broken. The promises were probably, you're going to fucking play. The promises were probably, we're going to play this formation, or we're going to do this or do that. And none of it's happened. And he said, none of the promises have been made. I hope one of the promises he fucking asked for now is that on he goes. Exactly. Mo Salah can reject moves. You're right. And it's just so bad. Like, it really is so bad. Like, and what I want to do as well is I just want to bring up FB Ref this season for the Premier League. Okay, I just want to bring this up just for the Premier League. All right, we'll just look at the Premier League, and I want to bring up some information around some players. Okay, because I think this needs to be done. So bear with me. By the way, if you haven't hit the like, subscribe, please do. I'm on the road to 2,000, and I really don't like doing these shows. Okay, I don't. I certainly don't want to do this show, but I'm a content creator and I have to do this stuff. It's only fair. Pardon me. So please hit the like and subscribe. Yeah, that's a good point, isn't it, Dean? Hopefully by the time Mo gets back from AFCON, we'll have a new manager. Hopefully, mate. Fingers crossed. No, that's not true. Like, Mo didn't get rid of Mane. Mane wanted a new challenge. Like, Mane wanted to earn more money for his village. Honestly, like Mo's only ever had about 3 bloody conversations in the mix zone since he's been at Liverpool. Like, and this was needed. Sorry, this conversation had to happen. Like, people needed to know how bad this manager has been treating players. Like, and I gave you a breakdown. Like, Like, do we need to even have conversations about like all the players that got turfed out? Like, Quansah got turfed out for no fucking reason. No reason at all. He got turfed out. Elliott's been turfed out. All of you wanted him to stay. He got turfed out because Slot didn't want him. Slot didn't want Guehi. Sorry, Guehi. Slot didn't want Quansah. Slot didn't want Elliott. Slot didn't want Tyler Morton. All these guys are balling it. Elliott's not, but Quansah's balling it. Morton's balling it. Like, you got rid of all of them. Got rid of Ben Doak. Whether Ben Doak would have made it or not is irrelevant. Like, I know he wanted to keep Diaz, but Diaz wanted to leave. Like, what are we doing here? Like, are you gonna blame? You're blaming Salah for Mane leaving now. Okay, what else are you gonna blame Salah for? Are you gonna blame Salah for us fucking letting fucking 3 goals in? Are you gonna blame Salah for us conceding 4 goals when he wasn't even on the pitch? Are you gonna blame him for that? Like, Mo Salah is not a fucking defender. Like, when are we actually going to understand this? Mo Salah has nothing to do with the way we play football coming out from the back, which is our biggest problem. Mo Salah's got nothing to do with the left back and the right back inverting. That's got nothing to do with Mo Salah. Mo Salah's got nothing to do with the fact we don't have a midfield. That's not Mo Salah's job. Mo Salah's been played as a fucking linesman all season. Do you need to go and look at his heat map? Because he's so far away from the goal and so far away from everybody else. That's by design. That's by the manager. Like, if the manager decided, you know what? You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to throw the league away. I'm going to throw the cups away. I'm going to have one of the worst seasons ever as a defending champion, just so I can get Mo Salah kicked out of the team. Really? Why the fuck did you give him a new contract? Why did you give him a new contract? The fucking disrespect for the guy who scored 29 Premier League goals last season and 14 assists is off the chart. It's off the chart. It's off the chart. Like, I understand, like, you want good things to happen with Liverpool, but no good things are going to happen with this man in charge. Like, do you think we're going to win the FA Cup when he threw the fucking thing away last season? Do you remember we got beat by Plymouth? Do you really think he's going to win the Champions League? Do you remember we got beat by PSG? Seriously, when the chips are down, this guy cannot win. We can't even hold a lead. We can't even defend a 2-0 lead because guess what? We gave up 2 goals against Newcastle. We gave up 2 goals against Bournemouth. We gave up 2 goals against Leeds. We give up goals every single game. That's not Mo Salah's fault. It's got nothing to do with Mo Salah. He is a scapegoat. And I totally understand where he's coming from. I totally understand it. If he went to the manager and said, boss, why did you drop me? Like, am I going to be playing against Leeds away because you dropped me for the last 2 games? He's the only player that's been dropped more than once. He's the only player. Ekatike got dropped. He came in the game after. Gapco got dropped. He came in the game after. Mo got dropped for 3 games and you didn't win 2 of them. Questions have to be asked. Questions have to be asked by the guy that should have won the Ballon d'Or last season. Why is he being dropped for 3 games? When you're not scoring any goals? Like, you're not winning games by fucking 5-0. You're not dominating games. It's a valid question. Mo Salah's got more XG than Eze. And we all saying Eze's shit, are we? Are we all saying Eze's shit? Because I'm pretty sure everybody's saying Eze's been amazing this season. Mo Salah's only one, I think it's one goal or one assist behind Cody. Cody's been ass. So here's the numbers. Okay, so the minutes Mo Salah is below Cody now in minutes. Yeah, Mo Salah scored the same amount of goals as Cody. Mo Salah's got one assist less. Yeah. Okay, but Cody plays every single game. Cody's having an amazing season. Yeah. Ryan Gravenberch has got 3 goals. Ryan Gravenberch has got 2 assists. He plays every game. He's played every game. 13 matches played, 13 matches started. Cody, 15 matches played, 13 matches started. Mo, 13 matches played, 12 started. And Mo's got, well, if I'm looking at it, I think Mo's been better. Mo's also nearly 34, by the way. Mo's also nearly 34 years old. Like, give him a fucking break, will ya? He's a 34-year-old playing on a wing, being asked to do a job which he shouldn't be asked to do because he's a 34-year-old winger. Yeah. And the manager wants fucking Jacob Murphy anyway. He's already made that clear. Like genuinely, what did he expect Mo Salah to do this season? Like, he should have put Mo Salah in a position where Mo Salah doesn't have to do shitloads of running. Mo Salah just needs to put the ball in the back of the net. So look, let's have a look at some of these numbers then, because I think these numbers matter. Okay. So we're looking at players. Oh, hang on, sorry. So we're looking at players, yeah? Okay, so let's have a look at, should we look at shots? Should we look at shots on target? Okay. Actually, let's have a look at the number of shots. Cody's had 36 shots and 7 are on target. Mo's had 31 shots and 9 are on target, which is a 29% shots on target ratio. Okay, that's better than Cody's. It's better than Cody's. Sorry. That's better than Cody's. Dominic Szoboszlai has had 29 shots and 11 on target. Remember, Dom's had free kicks. Mo doesn't take free kicks. Hugo's had 23 shots, 7 on target. He's got 30% accuracy, which is better. Okay, there's no point talking about the others, but let's have a look at some other things. Passing. How good's Cody been at passing? Should we look? Cody is 415 passes, 288 completed. Mo's got a 68% completion rate. Cody's got a 69. Passing types. No, I want to look at some of this stuff. So we've got shot creating actions. 44 from Mo, 53 from Cody, but he's obviously played more. Goal creating actions. That doesn't really make any sense. Okay, so now we're going to look at defensive, yeah? Because this is the one that Mo gets beaten up on. Mo gets beaten up on being a defender, even though he's not a defender. But we'll have a look at this, yeah? So let's have a look at the amount of tackles. Yeah, let's have a look at the amount of tackles that someone's made. Okay, so Mo's made two tackles. Okay, tackles 1. Mo's had 2 tackles and won both. Challenges. Mo's attempted. So Mo has challenges. Let's have a look at blocks. Mo's done 5 blocks. Mo's blocked 1 shot. Cody's blocked 9, 16. They could have been from corners. Lost challenges. Mo's lost 3. Cody's lost 8. attempted dribbles. Cody's had 7, Mo's had 2. Tackles in the defensive third. 3 for Cody, 1 for Mo. Midfield third. 5 for Cody, none for Mo. And attacking third. 2 for Cody, 1 for Mo. Okay, so should we look at other players then? Because everybody seems to get off lightly, don't they? The attackers wise. So Ekatike's done pretty much the same. No block, a couple of blocks. Isaac, I mean, 5 tackles, 5-1. I mean, Virgil van Dijk's only done 9 tackles. Seriously? Virgil's only done 9 tackles. That kind of blows my mind. So touches. Mo Salah, 582 touches. Cody, 592. Mo's played 3 less games, remember. Penalty box touches. Mo Salah, 81. Cody, 80. Carries. Mo's got more carries than anyone else. Mo's covered more distance than anyone else. Progressive distance. Progressive carries. Mo's done more. Received the ball more. Progressive passing more. That's pretty much what you want him to do, isn't it? Playing time. Minutes played. Mo's obviously played less. Starts 12-13. Mo's now been sub team success. Goals scored on the pitch when Mo's been there is 19. I mean, that just ties in with the game because, 2 goals, wasn't it? Goals allowed. What's that? Points per match. Points per match. Doesn't really matter that. What's that? Team success. Expected goals when Mo's on the pitch is 19. Yeah, it's the same. Actually, Mo's got more expected goals. Yeah, so Mo's actually higher. What's that? I don't know what that means. Okay, what else have we got? Miscellaneous stats. Aerial duels. There's no point even looking at aerial duels, is there? Ekatike is below him. What else we got? That's it. Okay. I wanted to look at the distance covered in games and that just to see how hard he works. But I couldn't see any of that, unfortunately. Anyway, so let me see the poll. What everyone thought. Let's have a look. Let's have a look what everyone thought. Just bear with me. I'm just checking the poll. I'm just checking the poll. 2 seconds. Come on. So we've got a game on Tuesday, which is Inter Milan. That's not Inter Milan. Yeah, it is Inter Milan away. Does anybody think Mo Salah will start that game? Does anything Mo Salah will actually fly to that game? Remember how good Mo Salah is in the Champions League. Or are we all forgetting how much he's done in the Champions League for us? Are we all forgetting that as well? We're just going to brush all that off, are we? So we're going to brush like all the goals he scored in the Premier League, and we're going to brush all the goals he scored in the Champions League because Arnie Slot benched him and Mo called him out. Is that what we're doing? Wow, I genuinely can't believe the poll is that close. But it is. So 112 votes, 51% Salah, 26% Slot. I'd like to know who actually said Slot. That would be really interesting. Actually, who said Slot? But yeah, that's wild. Yeah, I don't think he'll be. I don't think he'll be in the team. Well, that'll be interesting, won't it? If he's not on the team, because if we lose that game, then are we going to blame Mo for that as well? Are we going to blame Mo for that game if we lose that game? So Indy Cala, so I don't think there's anything new from Indy. I'm just going to check, but I don't think there's anything new from Indy. No. Oh, Indy's also removed his pinned post. I also want to mention that Indy's actually removed his pinned post. Yeah, he's removed his pin post. So that's interesting. The Indy's removed his pin post, and his pin post was basically there's a meeting. I found it really interesting as well that Indy talked about there is like carnage, like it's a few like some like there's carnage in Liverpool's dressing room. And they had a meeting. This was a couple of days ago, and they had a meeting. The players had a meeting, and maybe that was what the meeting was about. Salah's going to have to go public after the Leeds game. I don't know, but yeah, I think the Champions League's gone. I think the Champions League's gone. I think we'll lose to Inter, and we'll probably lose to Marseille. And I can't believe I'm actually saying that. Like, I can't believe I'm actually saying that. And I'm sorry, but if you want to hang your hat this season on Frankfurt away, who just got smashed 5-0, they just got smashed 5-0 this weekend. If you want to hang your hat on Frankfurt away and West Ham at home, West Ham away, then fill your fucking boots. Like, seriously, fill your boots and just be fucking happy with mediocre, because that's all we're getting. That's all we're getting. You go away to Leeds and you have over 50 Premier League goals sat on your bench, then for me, you're hanging yourself. For me, you need to go. Like, you've managed to get nothing out of £125 million striker, and you've lost 50% of the games that you played this season, and now we're drawing games. We're drawing games against Sunderland and fucking Leeds. Like, seriously. Like, we're getting beat by Nottingham Forest. Like, do I even need to show you the Premier League table? Actually, you know what? I think I need to. I think I need to actually show you the Premier League table, because I don't think this is actually registered with people, how bad the teams are that we've actually lost to. Okay, I'm going to share the screen here because I think visually you need to look at this before you go on your tirade blaming Salah for everything. Okay. Right. Okay, we lost to Manchester City. Yeah, anyone can lose to Manchester City. We lost to Crystal Palace. We lost to Chelsea. We drew at Sunderland. Now we're going low. Okay, now we're going low, yeah. Got beat by Manchester United. Got beat by Brentford. Drew with Leeds. got beat by Nottingham Forest. Like, we literally scraped a 1-0 win against Burnley because of a Mo Salah penalty. Like, we were shit against West Ham. Like, we could have drew against Bournemouth at one stage because it was 2-2 in the 80th minute. Like, Newcastle was a Ria Engamoa fucking last-minute winner. Otherwise, that would have been a draw. Like, Everton was a bit flaky. Let's be fair. We had a good 20 minutes to start the game off, but then we were under the cosh right to the end. Chelsea, we were beaten. Palace, we were beaten. Aston Villa, we could have been 2-0 down in the first 15 minutes. Manchester City, smashed. Arsenal, could have been a draw if it wasn't for a Dom 40-yarder. We have been trash all season. All season. And if you want to go back like the last 15 games of the Premier League the season before, then do we talk about the games that we had there? We drew against Nottingham Forest. We lost against Nottingham Forest last season. Fulham, we lost. Like, Manchester United, we drew. Tottenham, we lost. Brighton, we lost. Like, Everton, we drew. Chelsea, we lost. Crystal Palace, we've lost 3 times already. Aston Villa, we drew. Like, Arsenal, we drew twice. Like, did we just carry on? Did we just carry on? Like, it's all right, lads. It's all right, because things are going to turn around. How are things going to turn around? We're having the easiest run of the season. This is the easiest run of the season. And we've got less points than we would have any other time. Oh, yeah, because we haven't lost 6 in a row. Oh, because we're drawing now. Oh, it's okay now because we're drawing games instead of losing games. We should be winning games comfortably. We have Florian Wirtz. We have Alexander Isak. Like, we have Hugo Ekitike. Like, we have Mo Salah. Why aren't we playing Ekitike, Isak, and Mo Salah with Wirtz in the number 10? And that is a front 4 that would frighten the life out of anybody. Why haven't we tried that once? Nah, because Cody has to play. This is unacceptable. We conceded 4 goals to PSV. We conceded 3 goals to Crystal Palace. We conceded 3 goals to Nottingham Forest, all at home. We conceded 3 goals to Leeds United. But it's Mo Salah's fault. It's Mo Salah's fault. It's Mo Salah's fault that we conceded all those goals. We conceded 2 goals. 2 goals to Chelsea, 2 goals to Manchester United, 3 goals against Manchester City, 2 goals against Newcastle, 2 goals against Bournemouth, 1 goal against Everton. Three goals against Brentford. But it's Mo Salah's fault. Yeah, it's Mo Salah's fault. Can you see how many goals we've conceded? Can you see that? Because we've conceded 24 and we scored 24. Has anybody else conceded more than us in the top 15? We're on level goals with Bournemouth, Brentford, Fulham, and then you got Leeds, Nottingham Forest, West Ham, Burnley, and Wolves. It's just a disgrace. Like, the guy shouldn't even be in the job now. He should have already gone. At least we aren't negative. Yeah. Well, big up everyone that's tuned in. And it's good to see that your Mo Salah in, slot out, because that's what needs to happen. And hopefully this seismic shift in our greatest ever player has now come out, means that conversations are probably going to happen faster. Nagelsmann's a good manager, I'm not going to lie. But I really like someone who's managed in the Premier League. I really would. And for me, I think Oliver Glasner's perfect. I think he's perfect. He's also won in Europe. He's also managed in Europe. I think Glasner's the right guy. I like his attitude. He demands from the club. And he took the Crystal Palace job because he wanted to get a foot in to get into the Premier League. He's not signing a new contract with Palace because he wants a big club, and he'll get one. He'll get a big club. And I'm hoping Liverpool make a move for him, because we could get him, and he makes players better. Are you trying to tell me that he wouldn't turn an Isaac into a Mateta and get goals out of him? You're trying to tell me he couldn't make Wirtz work? Like, look what he's done with Eze. Look what he did with Elise. Like, Adam Wharton. Like, you don't think we could go and get Adam Wharton? You don't think we could go and get the Guehi out of there? Like, he makes players better. What's Arnie done? Like, seriously, like, we all talk about him making players better. Who's he made better? Like, seriously, Ryan Gravenberch just dropped off a cliff. Like, he's not made anybody better. He's made everybody worse. Like, every single player in the team looks terrible, apart from Dominic Szoboszlai and Curtis Jones. But he doesn't play Curtis Jones because he's got McAllister, who he just consistently plays. I think Glasner could deal with the egos as well. I think he could deal with the egos. I really do. Yeah, I like that as well, Teds. I did. Like, I'm obviously gutted we didn't get Guehi, but I like the fact that he went, F you, I'm not losing my best player. Right. And I'm all for Steven Gerrard for interim. I really am. And then we get Glasner in the summer, or we get Alonso in the summer, or we get what's the name? Nagelsmann. But we had this conversation on Donny Sam's show, and we talked about maybe just keeping managers for like a year or two might actually be the winning formula. Maybe that is how it works. So getting a Nagelsmann is like, okay, so what? You got Nagelsmann for what, 5 years? Like, he's 38, isn't he? So he's there for the long run. What do you want me to take a look at, mate? What do you want me to take a look at? Have you wrote something? You're missing an option on the poll. Both. Funny. It is interesting, though, because Brendan Rodgers went, and so did Stevie G. It has happened. It has happened. Look, he never said he was bigger than the club. Like, you need to stop listening to the media and listen to the actual interview. He said he isn't bigger than the club. He said that. But he also said the promises were broken. He also said he tried to speak to the manager and he couldn't. Didn't tell him why. He didn't understand why he was dropped. He wasn't told why he was dropped. Like, this is communication. It's not rocket science. Like, you're dropping your best player for 3 games. You haven't done that to anybody else in the team. Nobody. You didn't think it was gonna piss him off. You didn't think that bringing him on for the last 9 minutes of that game might have actually flipped the game, like, for us to win it. Like, seriously? Like, but yeah. Yeah, I think Tuesday will be interesting because it could be Slot's last game. Like, I don't think they're going to back him to the end of the season. I think the Leeds game was probably his last game. But I've sat there and thought about it, and maybe he went at the Nottingham Forest game, and now they're just biding time, and they're telling him to just keep on managing the team until we find a replacement. I'm thinking that's probably the case. And they can sit there and say, "Oh, we're backing our guy," but it's always the dreaded vote of confidence, isn't it? And we know what happens. No one ever wins. Like, and it's not helping the fact that the rest of the league just aren't winning their games, which means we're still points away from being in the Champions League, even though we've been dog shit all season. And we've lost 6 games and drew 2 games and won 5. Like, mid-table form. But yeah. And you also have to look at the 5 games that we won. Like, 3 of them could have easily been draws. They could have. Like, we should be 17th, if I'm completely honest. It is what it is. But anyway, you'll have a good evening. Hit the likes and subscribe on the way out. That'd be great. And I will see you all next time. I'll do a match preview to the Inter game, which will be hilarious. And if there's any other breaking news, then I'll do a news show, which will be during the week. But you all have a good one. I'm going to see if there's anyone else live that I can send you to. 2 seconds. A couple of shout outs to the members as well. Big up Regular Scouse Kid. Big up Edwards. Big up Gary. Big up Marvin. Big up Long. Who else have we got? Big up James. Big up Aliez. Yeah, thanks. Also, thanks for the super chats. And also thanks for the memberships as well. Really appreciate it. Let me just send you onto another show if there's any. There might not be any right now, to be honest. Are there any? Drifty's live, actually. So I'll send you to Drifty. Drifty's been on for 10 minutes. I'll send you over to Drifty. Go over to Drifty's channel. Whacking came out raid. All right. Yeah, go and check out Drifty's channel. All right. If you're not members, go and subscribe as well. Top bloke. I will see you all later. You all have a good one. Take care. Bye-bye.